Did I hear someone say school year is over? Absolutely, you definitely had right. Damn, it feels good to be back. And in case you're wondering if you clicked on the wrong podcast, this is your reminder that I'm still your ever-loving host, Praise Victor, from the south sides of Chicago. I'm joking, I'm still from Nigeria. But welcome back to Healthy Minds Talk, the #1 mental health podcast created to help you grow, bring awareness to mental health, and remind you that it's not all in your head. There is hope, even when your brain tells you there isn't. Now, today's episode is about the holidays, which you can already tell from the title. And it was inspired by a train of thought that really had me spiraling. So basically, here's what happened. I went on Instagram after being inactive for about 2 months because of school. And when I resume my social media activities, it's December, close to Christmas. And I'm swiping through people's stories, watching the highlights of how their holiday is going so well, and all of a sudden I just feel empty. Now, not like I wasn't feeling sad about the holidays already, but their stories heightened my sadness, which led to emptiness. And I was already sad about the holidays because I won't be spending it with my immediate family. And so looking at other families get together and enjoy theirs, it just made me feel empty. Now, maybe you're the one with the happy family, decorations, food and laughter everywhere in the house, or you're the one with a family that has strained relationship, undealt with trauma, and so much friction that it's hard to communicate and relate with love, or you're the one with a family that doesn't see anything worth celebrating about Christmas, which makes this holiday even more strenuous for you. Or maybe you're like me, far away from family, wishing you could time travel back to the past where you had the best time with your loved ones. Now, whatever category you fall under, the first thing I truly want to tell you is happy holidays. I'm glad you're here, because no matter what the atmosphere looks like in the environment you're in, we're still in the holiday season, so try to take comfort in that. And at the same time, even though Christmas is said to be the, in quotes, most wonderful time of the year, this holiday season can actually be the worst time of the year for some people, even when they're surrounded by loved ones. People experience what's called holiday loneliness, which obviously affects their mental health. And this can happen for different reasons like grief, missing a loved one, having unrealistic expectations about the holiday, or battling with seasonal affective disorder. Now, if you lost a loved one during the holiday season, it's only normal for you not to be in the mood to celebrate because you're reminded of their absence. This time of the year serves as a reminder of the light and the love they always brought when you spent time together. And that can be so painful that you find it hard to, be joyful during this time of the year. It's totally understandable. Now, if you miss a loved one, which I do fall under this category, maybe due to a divorce, a breakup, inability to travel, or for other reasons known to you, you can't spend the holiday with your loved ones, it's okay to feel sad about their absence. It's okay to, wish you could travel to where they were and spend time with them. You just need to make peace with the fact that you're alone this Christmas, but that doesn't mean that you have to be lonely. And now, if you also have unrealistic expectations, like me the other night, you see different people having a good time with their families, it's so easy to jump to the conclusion that your life sucks and other people are having fun while you're all alone. Now, this clinical psychologist, Adam Fried, who is practicing in Phoenix and is an assistant professor of psychology at Midwestern University, he said that if we're already feeling a little uncertain or vulnerable about our holiday experience, and we see those around us are having what we perceive to be a perfect holiday experience, this can lead to us feeling bad about ourselves. With the holidays, we may be comparing ourselves to those around us, but also to how we imagine others are spending the holidays, how the holidays are portrayed in the movies or television, or recreating experiences from our childhood. And this comparison between what we're imagining or what we're seeing others do and what we're actually experiencing can lead to downward spirals. Not just, and it doesn't just affect your self-esteem, but it also leads to self-criticism, and you just get frustrated about the holidays. And there's also this thing that can also be a reason why you don't find the holidays interesting or fun if you're battling with seasonal affective disorder. Now, this is a type of depression that occurs during the fall and winter months when there's less sunlight. Obviously, from the description, it's common in people that are in places where it snows a lot and they have little sunlight. Now, snow hasn't exactly fallen in Nigeria before, I don't think so, but Nigerians can also actually struggle with seasonal affective disorder. It's characterized by mood swings, fatigue, even after getting long hours of sleep, loss of interest in your hobbies, changes in appetite, and negative thinking, which can all feed, holiday loneliness. And if at all any of this sounded familiar to you, maybe you miss your loved one, you are grieving someone that you lost, or you're battling with seasonal affective disorder, how can you still enjoy your holiday this year? The first thing I want you to do is to embrace what you're feeling. Whatever emotions come along with this season, acknowledge it. You're not weird for not being in the Christmas spirit, I tell you, honestly. I took a poll on my IG story a few days ago to know how many people were excited about Christmas. Guess what? 67% weren't. Now, if you belong or you side with the 67% of my followers, I want you to remember that you're not alone. You're not alone in feeling this way. Try to figure out what's muting your happiness this season. Is it having to deal with difficult family members, being all alone, or missing someone you lost? Whatever it is, honestly, just be kind to yourself. I'm also part of the 67%, just in case you're wondering, so you're definitely not alone. Now, the second thing you can do is to reach out for support. It's only fair that if you're alone for Christmas, you reach out to your loved ones to connect. Clinical psychologist Samia Estrada said that what can sometimes make things even more difficult is when people do not want to admit to others or themselves that they are lonely, which keeps them from potentially reaching out and engaging when they need it the most. So if you're lonely or you're struggling this season, talk to a close friend about it. Even if you're with family and you don't see any reason why you should feel lonely, you need to open up to someone about it. The longer you keep it to yourself, the heavier your mind gets. Thank God for technology. You can FaceTime, chat, have a Zoom meeting with the whole gang, and share pictures, have fun, do all of that stuff. Do not shut your friends and loved ones out of your life this season because you think they are having a nice time without you. You're loved, and they will definitely be happy to connect with you even though you're not with them physically. Now, the next thing you can do to help yourself is to maintain healthy habits. Because it's the holiday, it's easy to sulk and choose to sleep all day long, because that's basically what I've been doing ever since I finished my exams. But I've turned a new leaf, and you should too. Eat good food, get sun-kissed, like go outside in the sunlight, get some sunlight, even if it's just like taking a walk, drink enough water, exercise, even if it's just like 10 squats every day. It's the consistency that counts, trust me. Or if you don't find exercise fascinating, you can try playing a loud music you enjoy and dance like it's your country that won the World Cup. And if it wasn't, because I'm recording this when the finals haven't been played yet, but if it wasn't your country that won the World Cup, just find something else to be excited about and dance. So basically, what's my point? My point is, don't fall back on healthy routine just because it's the holidays. Remember that your physical health is connected to your mental health, so you should take care of your physical health. Another thing you can do is to practice gratitude. Starting from today, have a notepad where you write down what you're grateful for in a day. Every morning and night, just write down one thing that you're grateful for. It can be more than one thing, but let's just start with one. For me today, I'd say that I'm grateful for good food and the roof over my head. I don't take it for granted. For you, it can be that you're grateful for your pet, your friends, community. I don't know, whatever it is. It can just be so simple, something so small. Maybe you're grateful for this particular friend of yours that checked up on you, or you're grateful for an experience that you had during the day. Gratitude is important because it helps to take your mind off of the things that you supposedly lack by reminding you of what you currently have that's really valuable. Another thing you can do is to try out new activities. Now, you might find Christmas boring because you have this routine that's starting to feel like a ritual for you and your family every year. And you know what? I dare you to spice things up this year and just find something exciting to do, whether you're alone or with your loved ones. You can play new games, go to new places, meet new people. Whatever you choose to do, just make sure that it's new and eventful. Also, you need to let go of that expectation that this year's holiday must be perfect or it must go a certain way. Accept the fact that honestly, you cannot control everything. Appreciate the present and live in it, not in what could have or should have been. And please remember that one person's source of happiness can be another person's trigger. So even if by any chance you didn't relate to this episode at all because you're already high on the Christmas spirit, still spread love and be kind to everyone around you. This is me wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. We'll have one more episode before the year ends. Oh my God, I can't believe it. 2022 is over, you guys. 2022 was like a flash of lightning that brought along a heavy thunderstorm, I'm telling you. But anyways, happy holidays. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, family, and coworkers. You can also share a screenshot of it on IG and tag me. The link to my profile is in the description. I'd love to give you a shout out in next week's episode. Finally, before I go, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast on the podcasting platform you're using. Have a healthy mind till we talk again next Monday.